Happy Saturday. Alrighty, so today I got some good news. Don't worry, it's nothing too crazy, right? Today we're going to primarily be talking about old school RuneScape, right? Yesterday I uploaded a RuneScape 3 video and some people really don't like RuneScape 3. Hey, look, it's very simple. You don't like RuneScape 3, you don't click on the friggin' video, but at the same time, you gotta understand that if it wasn't for RuneScape 3, old school RuneScape, it wouldn't be a thing. Ooh, yes, that is very factual. So you gotta respect RuneScape 3 in the sense that it did create old school RuneScape. And if you don't even understand that, or maybe you started playing old school RuneScape before RS3 launched, I totally get that also. But, yeah, old school RuneScape was created, actually 2007 was created because of evolution of combat. Alright, so today's video, actually, let's get to some updates really quickly. Uploading a new video on the main channel, tomorrow, so definitely stay tuned for that on Sunday Funday. Agility is utterly nightmarish, no pun intended. It's pretty bad. I mean, I ended up busting my hand many years ago, actually. Oh boy, 14 years ago. I actually have a video of it. It was pretty bad. I fell down a flight of stairs. Yeah, my hand is friggin' hurting. It's not. I actually have a screw in my hand over here. And I also had to have some pins and stuff in my wrist as well, too, when I was healing. But my hand has actually been a little hurting of the amount of clicking that I've been doing on agility. It's really not fun. But I'm trying to really just push through it. I sound probably like a baby back pussy in a way. But, I mean, hey, it's factual. Agility is... Not a lot of people have fun doing agility. I'd actually have more fun doing Pyramid Plunder. And the reason because of that is because during Pyramid Plunder, it's annoying, but the XP is out of this world. And it's also fun to go through, like, the different, like, floors. It kind of feels like it feels like you're raiding in Diablo or maybe World of Warcraft. It has like a different, like, atmosphere per se, right? But running around in a circle, it's nothing really special. So, still doing agility. I'm probably going to be level 95 here, today, which is going to be, awesome. And then I should be level 96, maybe sometime next week. 97, and then once they get to level 98, it's basically the home stretch. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, this has not been going well. Seeing how many laps you have left, that doesn't bother me. What bothers me is just that the XP is so slow. And if you were to get 99 agility, like I talked about in a couple videos ago, many years ago, even during RuneScape 2, it was not a quick skill. I mean, you had Brimhaven ticket course during RuneScape 2. That was about 70k an hour, which is, I mean, this could be theoretically 70k an hour too. Obviously, you could go to the Wildy agility course, make a ton of GP, but I honestly don't want to deal with that BS. And I do understand there is a clan that actually... can help you in the wild, but I just know there's going to be one Bungholian that's going to try to take a jab at me, so it's not worth it. But if the RD agility course was like 100k an hour, it would be a little different. I mean, even sailing was not like 100k an hour for me, but it was less of an aggravation of, like, agility. Not to mention, I'm just, like, in prison. I can't do anything else on my computer while I do agility. Anyway, speaking about clans, so today we're going to be talking about a clan that was banned a couple years ago on old school RuneScape. Oh, yes! So, let me go ahead and move myself over here on the screen. This actually made a lot of headlines. It's about a year and a half ago-ish now, August 2024. So a very well-known clan, Reign of Terror, aka Rot, was caught doing some hanky-panky stuff, not the first time, and they got the ban hammer. And I've talked about clans being completely annihilated, decimated over the years, but like, it just came as a shell shock to, I really want to say, the old school RuneScape community. Now, I did make a video about this a year and a half ago on my main channel, and one of the reasons they got banned was because they were doing a variety of stuff. Price manipulation was definitely one of the things for Third Age items, and Nightmare RH ended up buying Third Age items at a very high price, and now my Third Age items are not very highly valued anymore. There's nothing wrong with the Third Age items. It's friggin' Third Age. It's absolutely epic and hard to get. But this clan was very much doing a lot of gambling, doing a lot of bad things in general, and they were making the price of Third Age items primarily going up because they were doing gambling and also DMing with Third Age items. So like I said, it's not the first time that that a clan ended up getting pulverized on this game. And I want to go ahead and share a story back from RuneScape 2. I am not 100% sure if I actually ever told this to YouTube or not. So I actually knew someone that was part of a clan that was doing some hanky-panky stuff around the time period of 2000, I think it was like early 2010. And I remember saying to my friend, and it was a merchanting clan, straight up merchanting clan. Merchanting clans were extremely popular back during that time period. Basically, the clan leader and the leadership would be the first to pretty much like make all the GP per se. So the way it worked is that the clan leadership, along with the clan leader or leaders, would pick an item to basically buy. And they would have all their members buy that RuneScape item. And it's theoretically just supply and demand 101. On the Grand Exchange, you would have an item, keep it simple. Let's say they chose to buy a Bandos Godsword. Bandos Godsword is 10 million GP. Back during that time period, there was no GE tax as well, too. But let's go ahead and say, back then, yeah, there's no tax whatsoever. And also, what just happened? Oh boy, OBS, don't do this to me. Okay, whew, oh man. I thought my recorder just closed. Hold on, I gotta get some throat lubrication too. Hold on. Okay, throat lubrication is here. So, Bandos Godsword. The item being chosen to buy up. Everyone that joins the clan has to show how much GP they have. Because you're not going to let people into your clan if they're, like, only worth... If you have a RuneScape net worth of, like, 10 million GP, the clan is not going to want you, okay? The clan's going to want people that's going to buy, like, dozens and dozens of God Swords to make the price go up. But the leadership, along with the owner or owners, they basically buy up all these God Swords. And they tell their clan to buy up the God Swords, too. And what ends up happening is that you see the price of the God Sword will slowly go up. And that price of a God Sword will go from 10 mil, maybe to 15 mil, maybe to 20 mil. Now, where it gets some hanky-panky stuff is one, that is price manipulation 101. Jagex has taken a firm stance against that many years ago. And it got to a point, it was pretty bad. It got to a point where clans were affecting prices in the tens and tens of millions of GP. Like, picture a God Sword being bought up by a clan to go from 10 mil to like 30 or 40 mil. Yeah, it was... Some of the items that these clans had were, like, unbelievable. Now, where it always came down to hanky-panky nonsense is that you would always have the owners or owner along with the leadership. They would be the first one to sell all the god swords, aka dump all the god swords, and they would be walking away with essentially the most GP. And then they would tell their clan, hey, sell your god swords, and then the god sword would just... And this was actually a really big issue. A really big issue. So, I knew someone that was a part of one of the popular merchanting clans many, many years ago, back during early 2010, 2009 timeframe. And I remember saying to my friend, I'm like, brother, Jagex has more strings to your account than you can ever friggin' imagine. They see everything you do. They see everything you say. Honestly, I am pretty sure that Jagex has more information on me than the NSA, CIA, other three-letter agencies combined. I don't know about it. Well, it's kind of really weird because, because I was in the military, obviously, DOD, Department of Defense, has, like, my social, my personal information, per se, but what I'm really saying is that, hypothetically, let's say there's a merchanting clan, and it's made up of 500 people, right? The max that it can have. Jagex sees every single person in there. They see all your movements. They see everything. I have never autoed on this game. And I'm very proud to actually make that statement. Now, my stance on autoing, botting, has definitely changed over the years because I've grown and I've really listened to other people's reasoning behind it. There was a point in time where I said, hey, anyone who bots should be automatically banned. Now it's more so like, hey, you do you. If you want to violate the terms of service, you do you. But I remember saying during a vlog, actually, many years ago, I think it's one of my most viewed vlogs on this channel back from 2010. I remember saying that I've never autoed, and a lot of people were commenting saying, yeah, that's utter BS, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, really? Well, my account hasn't been banned, and, well, has my account ever been banned? No. Because there's nothing to hide on my account. The point being is that I said to a friend of mine years ago, hey, Jagex sees and they know everything that you do. If something goes sour here, you're gonna, pay the piper. And guess what ended up happening? My friend had a very large amount of GP, and he was part of one of these big merchanting clans. The entire clan got annihilated, and he got caught in the crosshair. And do you know what ended up happening? He was smart, but at the same time, not really that smart. He ended up having other accounts that he was transferring GP on just in case. And I remember we were talking on Skype, and I'm like, okay, that might be very smart. If you're on the same friggin' IP address, it ain't gonna matter. And Jagex is seeing you transfer GP between accounts. Furthermore, they see where all the GP goes. And even if you do, let's say, like, log on to different accounts using a VPN. VPNs I don't really think were popular back then. More so maybe like a proxy, fake IP. That was definitely popular years ago. Or if you logged on at a different location, maybe a library or something. It's kind of funny to actually say library because computer labs were very popular years ago too, right? They see where everything's going. So what do you think ended up happening to all his little sub accounts? They got banned. What do you think happened to his main account? It got banned. A lot of people, they lost like their entire accounts. So, a year and a half ago, I remember the old school RuneScape community was very much shooken up. But, hey, what do you expect Jagex to really do? It's really one of those things where when I talk to people, because I've been around the block for a long time on RuneScape, and I say, understand what you're risking if you're going to be doing some hanky-panky stuff, and you got to understand if the reward outweighs the risk. Because maybe if you were part of a merchanting clan many years ago, maybe you made some quick GP and then left the clan and said, hey, you know, I'm done. Maybe Jagex never banned you. Okay, you got lucky. Very lucky. Okay? Maybe you were in Reign of Terror a year and a half ago, and then you just happened to really, like, leave, per se, before, like, some bad stuff happened. And then, hey, you made it out. And don't quote me on this. I don't believe everyone in the clan got banned. I honestly really should have said that earlier in this video. Oh boy. But it was a lot. It was a very much like ripple effect on old school RuneScape. And the reason why it was a ripple effect is because the old school RuneScape team never had to deal with the clan BS like they did a year and a half ago. Because during RuneScape 2 with the Grand Exchange, 2009, 2010, early, it was very, very popular. Like, merchanting clans were very destructive. A lot of people got scammed. I will be doing a video on gambling. Don't worry, that is on my list to do, because I do want to talk about the old ways of gambling on this game, the flower trick and everything. Oh yeah, there is so much RuneScape history. I could literally just spend like an hour talking. And I was actually thinking about doing this. Maybe doing like a live stream on this channel, just really talking about RuneScape history. I think that might actually be cool. So let me know in some nasty, dirty little comments down below if you remember some of the hibachi that happened. If you are unaware of all of this, and maybe you want to see me live stream on this YouTube channel and really talk about some RuneScape history, we can definitely do that and just kind of really bullshit and sit back and talk RuneScape. Otherwise, I love you guys so much. Take it easy. Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. New videos tomorrow, like I said. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and later.